Have you ever experienced doubt? I guess your answer is yes. But as strange as it may sound, doubt can actually be something that is positive for your life, for your growth, whether it is spiritually or even in your career. I know when we talk about doubt, we talk about something that we need to avoid at all cost. And even in the Bible, we have plenty of verses that are warning us against doubt. But here's the thing. Doubt can actually be something very positive if we know how to use it. So in this video, I'm going to show you what doubt really is, and also how doubt can be used to strengthen your faith and help you grow. So stick with me to the end, because what you will be learning today can help you change the way you see doubt forever. And oh, by the way, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Patrick. This is the place where we dive into career, mindset, and faith. So make sure that you subscribe and that you turn on the notification button. I want you to receive all the next videos that I will be posting here. So as I mentioned earlier, today we're talking about doubt. And let me start with a verse. This is James chapter 1, verse 2, 3 and 4. James chapter 1, verse 2, 3 and 4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And the most important part I will be focusing on is the testing of your faith produces perseverance. The testing of your faith produces perseverance. So most of the time we talk about doubt, and doubt is painted as something that is very, very negative, something that we need to avoid. Okay, and sometimes we see doubt as the opposite of our faith. So in our mind, doubt is versus faith. But let's start with some definitions. What is doubt? Doubt is the state of an uncertainty, wavering between belief and unbelief, and often leading to hesitation in trusting God's promises. So when you doubt, it means that you are wavering, you are hesitating between, should I trust God or should I not trust God? So when you are doubting, you have so many questions coming into your mind, and you need to sort that questions out, otherwise you go the wrong direction. And one more thing is, in the Bible, doubt is also associated with a divided heart or a lack of trust in God. So when we are doubting, we are asking ourselves, is God really going to do something to help me? Is God going really to answer all my questions, all my prayers? Where is He? And this is why we believe that doubt is the opposite of faith. We believe that when we have doubt, it means that we don't have faith. But that's not true. Because let's consider this. Let's imagine that here I am. Okay, so if I'm this person, okay, when I have faith, I have this road in front of me. There is no doubt, there is no situation, there is no hesitation. I have only one road, and I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going. That's when we have faith. But when we have doubt, there is another road that is coming to me. And that's why we're saying that when we have doubt, we are wavering between belief and unbelief. Are we going to keep on believing that God is going to do something for us? Or are we just doubting that God is not going to do something for us? So doubt is the challenge that is coming to your faith. When you doubt, it means that you are challenging, something is coming to challenge your faith. And it is normal. It is normal, it is obvious for me at least, because there is this thing that we call the law of polarity. The law of polarity, meaning what? If you have up, you have down. If you have inside, you have outside. If you have left, you have right. So if you have faith, it means that you also have doubt. The only problem is when we have doubt and when we have faith, all those two working together, we focus on doubt, and what you focus on grows. What you focus on grows. So that's why we see doubt. And in our mind, we feel like if there is doubt, it means that there is no faith. No, that's not what it means. There is faith. So the problem is not doubt, but the problem is the decision we take. The problem is not the fact that we doubt. Even in the Bible, when Thomas doubted that Jesus came back to life, when Jesus came in the room, he said, "Come and see, come and touch me, come and put your finger here." So you're not going to be rejected because you have doubted. That's not the problem. The problem is the kind of decision that you're taking after you doubt. If you doubt and you decide to stay here, if you doubt and decide to take no actions, if you doubt and decide to do nothing, then that's the problem. Because there's a difference between your choice and your decision. When you have choice, you only have a couple of options in front of you, and you decide which one you would like. But when you take a decision, it means that there is a very specific action that you're taking. If I come to a store and I say, "Oh, I like this shoe," and I go back, that's a choice. But if I come in and I say, "I like this shoe," I pick up the shoe, I go to the cashier, I pay, and I go back home with my shoe, then I have decided something. Because when you decide, you cut yourself off. Decide. That's the meaning of the taking a decision, to cut yourself off something. You decide to do something different. So the problem is not the fact that you doubt. The problem is the decision that you take after you have doubted. That's the first thing. The second thing is, how long are you staying in doubt? So the first thing is, I said decision. Okay, and the second thing I can say, the length. How long are you staying in doubt? Remember, cast your burden onto Jesus. Cast your burden onto Him, for He cares for you, as we read in 1 Peter. Because if you doubt for so long, it means that you are not casting your burden onto Him. It becomes your problem. It becomes your doubt. But if you doubt just for a while, and right away you cast your burden onto Him, you come back to faith. We come back to faith. But why is this verse very important? This verse is very important because when you doubt, you are going through a testing period. You are going through a testing time. God is asking you, or you are in a situation where you are being asked, do you really want this? Maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's a very important step in your life. And you are being asked, do you really want this? All the questions that are coming to your mind is just to ask you, can you confirm that this is exactly what you want? This is exactly what you want. And if you say yes, this is what you want, then you cancel doubt and you go back to faith and you move on. So doubt is a testing period for you to exercise your decision muscle and go the right direction. That's why doubt can be very useful and help you move forward. That's why doubt can move you forward. But for you to succeed, you need to decide the right direction. And secondly, don't stay too long in your doubt moment. Don't stay too long there, because you will bury yourself there and then it will be hard for you to get out. So the first thing is that doubt is often a form of testing. It's an opportunity for you to say, yes, I know what I want and I'm going to stick with it. I know my God is not going to to let me down. My God is not going to forget. Yes, to let me down. Okay. And the second thing is, when you have testing, now you have the possibility to refine your faith. Okay, you have the possibility, as I just said, to confirm that yes, this is what I want. Okay, it is like when you go to the gym and you are doing some exercises. When you lift weight, you have resistance. Okay, so by lifting weight and having that resistance, you are exercising your muscle. The same thing with faith. When you have doubt, it's like you are doing that spiritual fitness to exercise your faith. It's a way of saying, yes, I want to strengthen my faith. So not only the testing, doubt is often a testing, also trials, testing is a way of refining your faith. And finally, perseverance will lead you to maturity. So for you to grow, for you to be successful, for you to get there, you need to exercise your faith. And a way of exercising your faith is going through doubt. But remember, don't stay too long in your doubt moment. 1. And 2, take the right decision. And you can take the right decision when you remember the promise or the promises of God in your life. When you remember what He has done before, what He promised you to do today, and what He's going to do tomorrow. And that's why we say faith comes by hearing, and by hearing from the Word of God. So we need to keep that in mind. Okay? And this is how we can improve each and every area of our life. When doubt comes, it's not to bury us. It's just to give us an opportunity to confirm what we really want. So the next time that you have doubt, don't see doubt as a setback. See doubt as a wonderful opportunity. You can just say, God, thank you. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to remember that you are God in my life. That with you everything is possible. That you always keep your promises. Be grateful, because that opportunity is going to change your life. I hope this video was very useful. I hope with this video you finally saw that doubt is not something that you need to avoid, but doubt could be from time to time an opportunity for you to exercise your decision muscle, and to confirm and to say to God, God, I know who you are, and I'm going to stick with you, because there is no other God than you. Okay? I hope this was helpful. Please consider subscribing, hit the notification button, and also share. I guess there is someone somewhere who needs to hear this message today. So share, and let us grow all together. Thank you. See you next time. Shalom.